Hi everyone, and if I haven't said already to you all, then Happy New Year. I wanted to do something a little different from Sega this week, for no other reason than I was in the loft putting all the Christmas decorations back out of the way, and I came across a cardboard box with all my Atari stuff in. It's not much, but I thought, you know what, when I picked it up, I didn't do a pickups video. Honestly, I don't think I don't think I had a YouTube channel when I picked this up. So I thought, right, I'll do it now. Why not? While the collection's still fairly small. So I think it was either 2019. Do you know? I think it was actually lockdown one. So that would have been what, in 2020. And I hadn't really used any of the what do you call it? Like classified ad websites before, and I saw on Gumtree, not really used it that much since, to be honest, either, but I saw on Gumtree a lot of Atari stuff with a Woody Light Sixer. So yeah, this is the Light Sixer. You can tell, there's a couple of ways that you can tell, but yeah, these bits here are quite thin, and it's not as heavy as a heavy sixer would have been. The main difference, the heavy sixer would have been made in California, where Atari had their headquarters, whereas the light sixers, by the time this second generation of Atari 2600s would have been being made, I think they were being done in Hong Kong. It might say it actually. Yeah. So there you go. It says it on there that it was manufactured, this one, in Hong Kong. The heavy sixers are a bit more sought after, a bit more pricey. So yeah, but they were manufactured in, what's the name of it's like Sunny Vale or Sunny something or other, in California. And my American geography is not great. So please, if you know the answer, let me know in the comments. But yeah, I just really like the wood. I don't play it that often, unfortunately, but it's one of the few consoles that sits in the living room because it just looks brilliant on our wooden console that all of the PS5 and that sit on. So yeah, with it there came 4 games. So I got Asteroids, which is boxed. It's got the manual and that inside as well. Not bad condition. Just been in a loft for, God knows how long. I got a copy of Combat. Another boxed copy of Defender. And Space Invaders. Which I'm pretty sure it must have been Space Invaders, I think, was the first ever game I played. When I was, like, before the Master System, probably 1985, 1986 maybe, my mum got lent an Atari 2600 Junior, the one with the silver strip across the middle, and we only had it for like a weekend or something. I don't even remember why, just someone lent it to my mum, for the weekend. So we had that, and I've got just very vague recollections of playing some games on it, and I think Space Invaders must have been the very first video game that I ever played at the age of about 5 or 6. So yeah, it's nice to have that one in the collection. So since then, I've not really bought much else. I bought a copy of Mario Bros, which is not boxed. I just got it cheap on eBay. I think I paid like 7 or 8 quid, something like that. And then I also picked up, I'll show you this one first, a copy of Missile Command, and the box art on it's quite nice. Yeah, quite a cool little game as well. I'll show you the back actually, so you can see just there the sort of, if you've not played, I mean, I'm sure you probably have played these sort of games, or Atari games. They're fairly old and well known, I guess. But yeah, so I wanted that one. I also picked up a sealed copy of Clax. And it's only cost me like £2. And it's like a sealed game that's like God knows how old. So yeah, it just being sold on eBay for cheap, so I just picked it up. It was actually my buddy Scotty Housel that spotted these and said, get on these, get yourself on that. So I picked one up for a couple of quid, and it's not in like mint condition or anything, but a couple of quid. I'll probably just leave it sealed, and then I think it was last year maybe. My missus picked me up this, and it was our crystal wedding anniversary. So yeah, she picked this up for me, which was quite nice. Crystal Castles, and I didn't know much about it until I went to Arcade Club and saw Clint playing on it, and he knew exactly what it was. And I went. There you go. I went last week to the Arcade Club and had a go on that myself, and it was great fun. Didn't get very far, but yeah. So yeah, the missus got me that one. Quite a nice one. And yeah, in a nutshell, that's kind of it. So it's a very small collection at the minute. I would like to pick up a couple of other games, maybe Centipede and Yar's Revenge, I think. If there's any others then that you think, oh, you've definitely got to pick a copy up of this, then, please drop, some suggestions or whatever in the description. Sorry, in the comments below. That'd be awesome. I'd really appreciate that. Anyway, guys, that's my 2600 collection thus far. Thank you ever so much for watching. I really appreciate it.